public services and cutting middle-class public employees. So we also did in there what people are doing across America. This is part of a much broader middle-class movement created by just common middle-class people that Bank of America sites all over the United States are being entered into as we did today, and people are doing, classrooms. They're doing teaching sessions inside the banks as we did today. Take over the bank and then do an education session. So this is what we said inside the bank that I want to share with you. No matter where you live, the economic crisis is gouging the middle class. We wouldn't be facing cuts in programs that benefit the middle class, and our economy and our country would be stronger. If banks paid their fair share, we wouldn't be talking about cuts in education, putting more taxes on pensioners, taking money away from the lowest and most vulnerable in society. What we should be doing, and this is our message to Republicans across this country. Instead of trying to cut the middle class and attacking the middle class, Republicans, you should be introducing bills to create good-paying jobs.
Legislatively, to get the media voices on their side and vilify organized labor, vilify collective bargaining. Heck, you don't even have to be a big union person and you can benefit from collective bargaining. They don't care. They think you're getting paid too much. They think you're the problem. So we have this Wall Street tip over, and now they come back a few years later and they have a narrative out there to attack workers. It's your fault. It's not. It is not your fault. We have a distorted priority list in this country, and we got to get back to the basics. We got to get back to a living wage. We got to get back to health care. We got to get back to that home ownership. We need to get back to that financial independence. We need to get back to that security. We need to get back to a future. We need to get back to a retirement. And you need to, I know that there's many of you in here that your parents did the same thing you're doing right now. I know there's many of you. It's the culture of this part of the country. And it's a very proud culture. You need to wake up every day, and I don't need to lecture you because I do the same thing, because I say to myself, what would my dad say? My dad was late in his years. He says, I don't know how they live with themselves. I think about that a lot. When you get up in the morning, you need to think about your mom and your dad. You need to think about what they say. You need to think about what kind of life they wanted you to have. And you know what? Nothing changes. Not the heart, not the soul, not the desire. Because you want the same thing for your kids. Just as your parents protected your future, it's now up to us to protect their future. That's what we have to do.
Coming to you live and direct from the Labor Day Parade downtown Detroit amongst all these beautiful people who are labor friendly and trying to push the labor movement. You're going to see me all day long, off and on, in different places with different faces, asking many questions. So stay tuned, folks. We got a lot of good stuff coming up for you soon.
Labor movement. It was his father that was fired for organizing, trying to get a union in 1914, and he's the one that helped insert, I believe he told me this morning, Section 7 in the Wagner Act, which makes it legal for people to assemble.
Yeah!
Thanks, Jerry. It makes it legal for people to be able to assemble and to bargain and negotiate, strategize for wages, hours, and working conditions. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. John's been a great champion for labor. He's always been there for us. And I have to share with you that it was John's effort to help us take this labor museum to the next level. This museum has been open for approximately 6-8 years. I don't remember exactly when we first opened the doors with exhibits, but we finally have it at a level that it's a professional exhibit that went in that we're debuting today. And it was through John's efforts to help secure a congressionally directed IMLS grant. We could have never put together what we did today, what you see today, without that grant money. It helped us secure computer.
Thank you, my dear friend Bill Connor, for that gracious introduction, and for all that you do, and for your friendship, and for your leadership. We are grateful. And welcome to our great friend Bob King. We're delighted to see you here. A great leader of labor and a great leader for all things good in this nation. We're proud of what you and the UAW do. And also welcome to Bob Sabina and to Mark Gaffney, a tremendous leader in the American labor movement who has done so much to make this a great place in which we may all live. And I want to tell you how proud and pleased I am to see my friend Rory Gamble. Rory's a very shy fellow, but he's our district director, and he is always
And this is the beginning of the Labor Day Parade in downtown Detroit, marching down Woodward. As you can see, we have hundreds and hundreds of people here marching on the cause of labor. Like I said, stay tuned. We got lots coming at you. Riggs with UAW Local 723, here with International President Bob King. Got lucky enough to get a few moments to ask him a couple of questions. First of all, Bob, how important is the activism of our rank and file members? What are some of the things that they can do to help improve our local states?
I believe that you can't have a strong union without real activism. The members have activity about whether it's helping in organizing drives, or it's helping in charities in the community, or it's helping in political campaigns. It's really important to have an active membership community.
Great. One of the other questions that I've got in the plant is, how is the UAW reaching out to other unions in the labor movement?
Well, there's actually more unity in the American labor movement today than in probably the last 20 years. There's what they call the United Labor Table that's got the FL unions, the Change to Win unions, and the National Education Association all together, making common strategies, common plans. They work very closely together in Wisconsin, working closely together in Michigan and Ohio. So there's more unity in the labor movement today than before.
Terrific. One of the questions that I've also got in the plant is about the Gimme 5 program. And a lot of people want to know how they can get involved with the Gimme 5 and what it is exactly.
Well, the Gimme 5 program is intended to give membership more information on a quicker basis at rallies and demonstrations and meetings, or making phone calls and political issues and legislative issues. So it's easy to sign up to. Any member goes to uaw.org, www.uaw.org. There's a place to sign up for Gimme 5. You get text messages on your phone, or you get emails.
Terrific. Now, for further involvement, how do you feel about members actually running for political office?
I think we should do a lot more of that. Over the years, we've had some great success with UAW members. We've gotten active. We've been activists in the campaign and decided, hey, we should run. We were actually talking about New Jersey's got a great program, New Jersey FLCL, where they train candidates. So we're talking about is that something we should be doing in Michigan and other states.
Well, I think that's all the questions. Is there anything?
No, that's great, Jesse. I appreciate you guys doing this kind of program, getting different ways to reach out to the members, getting on public access TV. That's great.
Absolutely.
Good job.
We can get
Thank you.
Again. Thanks a lot.
Okay,